blur. This Lord of Hosts thing, I want to speak to because it goes back to what I said about Baal and Asherah and all of these other gods. See, we think that God is waging war with the gods, the other gods, and in certain instances, God is. But really, God is waging war on behalf of aligning to a greater goal in which God is trending to. He's closing the door on the old world philosophy, the honoring of all of these different aspects of God. And he's opening a door to now honoring the total body, of bringing these aspects back into conjunction with one another, zipping it up and saying, honor that package. Honor the fullness of the package, because these aspects that these different gods embody are all inclusive within the package, the body. That's why you hear Lord of Hosts. What is a host? A host could be considered a body. When you think about what they say of, infectious diseases, or maybe even parasites and things of that nature, they say, what is the host? Oh, it came into this host, or it came into that host, meaning it came into a particular vessel, a body. It doesn't have to be a human. It could be an animal, but a body. God is saying, I am the God of all of these other gods that y'all are honoring, because they make up a body. I am the Lord of Hosts. All of it. They all bow to me. This is why Baal or Asherah or any of them couldn't bring they couldn't bring fire from heaven. They don't have the power. And these are ways that God is trying to incrementally teach the people, because they don't understand the fullness of what God has in store for them. They don't. They rather stick to dealing with the components. And why would God not want the people to honor the components? Because it limits their perspective to the fullness of the body. You get boggled down in only those components that can suit a particular mind state, keeping them locked into just one mind state. If all you do is pray for financial success to the aspect of the body that honors such, you are limiting your walk in life just to that one linear thing. Everything that has to do with money and material possession. But is that a balanced life? This is what Jesus was speaking to with the Christ consciousness. He has taken this philosophy to its fullest. And he's saying, if you must align only through this consciousness, because in aligning through this consciousness, friend, it'll fine tune you all the way through your ascension. It perfects you so that you're not stagnant in one area and fuller in another, which is imbalance. You're not just doing things for convenience and resources. You're not sacrificing vital things for dust. It makes you better because it protects you against unnecessary transgressions that you got to pay for. I see people speaking to, oh, I don't believe in karma and I don't believe in this and I don't believe in that. But they sure do everything they can to stop that pendulum from swinging, don't they? They believe in karma. They just don't want to admit it. And whether you call it karma or you call it cause and effect or you call it the swing of the pendulum, whatever you call it, it is what it is, friend. And you know a thing, not by what people talk about, but by what they do. What are your actions like? Because your actions, when it's time for that pendulum to swing, shows me if you believe in karma or not. Seriously.